In recent news, Mizkif went live and directly addressed the Hasan Piker dog collar controversy, expressing frustration at what he saw as hypocrisy in the streaming community. He criticized fellow streamers who've chosen to stay silent about the incident where Hasan was accused of using a shock collar on his dog Kaya, arguing that if it were anyone else, especially him, everyone would be on it in the following clip.
I will say this though, I think it's interesting that a lot of streamers out there are not saying a single word about this entire thing and not talking about it, when I know damn well that if it was me or someone else, they would be tweeting about it nonstop saying that I should be banned or other streamers should be banned. But instead, a lot of content creators are keeping their mouths shut and won't say shit. But I know damn well if it was me, even without bias or facts, they would be all on my ass or other streamers and shitting on them, tweeting about it because they know that they have nothing to gain from me. It's the truth. Like, I don't expect Hasan's friends to all talk about this. I'm not expecting that every streamer needs to give their opinion, right? If you don't give your opinion on things a lot of times, like, I don't expect Wake to talk about this, okay? Wake doesn't give his opinions on things like that all the time. He watches documentaries. What bothers me is there's creators out there that seemingly give their opinions to every single thing that happens in the entire world, every single streamer thing, tweets about them, shits on them, but then when it comes to Hasan or some other streamers, they keep their mouth shut, they don't say, and then they just go on and move on like nothing happened when it's something like this. And that's what bothers me.
It's obvious he's calling out specifically Ludwig. Basically, when Mizkif's big drama happened, Ludwig put out a video that just completely shit on Mizkif while completely excluding Maya, QT's best friend, from any criticism. Some time passes, Ludwig realizes his video was bad and puts out a really soft apology at the end of a completely unrelated video. Mizkif accepts the apology, mainly because he feels his reputation is so f***ed now that he has to mend these fences. He does Ludwig events when invited for the next year or so. Then Ludwig does another video and tries to throw Mizkif under the bus for something else, completely misrepresenting what he said. Mizkif says F it and nukes the friendship completely, and here we are. Also, the apology. I don't think he apologized, it was more like a correction. Came after 6 months, and he still got stuff wrong. He removed the first video with wrong info, only after Mizkif asked him to, after a year or so. But based on what Mizkif said from time to time, I think the thing that hurt him the most was that he never apologized in private. After Mizkif's response, fellow streamer Ludwig lightly talks about Hasan controversy, in a way of dodging it, as many people asked him his thoughts on the drama in the following clip.
I look on first-time chatters like, and all they are is they are just hovering the clip button, and my sole value as a human to them. The only reason I exist on Earth is for me to elicit a response that they are looking for to clip. That is like, bro, I'm dodging minds. It's 50 people a stream. And they're getting cleverer. I'm getting first-time chatters. They pop in. They're like, thoughts on dog collars? and it's, you know, that didn't come out of the blue. They weren't wondering that shit a week ago. If I could ban Fearbuck in every Fearbuck clone on Earth from my chat, I'd be a happier man.
Of course, Jellywig isn't going to respond as long as Hasan has got him by the balls. Stand up for yourself, man. He described it as scary and painful, with anxiety awaiting the next zap, unlike a dog confined 5 to 9 hours daily, forced to stay in one spot without bathroom breaks, food, or snacks. When the dog acts naturally and stretches or walks, Hitler Hasan zaps it, causing a high yelp, forcing her to lay down again with Hasan's command. At Ludwig Agren, hey Mr. Let's up those numbers guy, we didn't care about the collar a week ago because it didn't happen a week ago. It happened 3 days ago. It somehow would have been better if you deflected it to Palestine or whatever the new deflection is.